This is J2O, aka Kinetic, back with the Darth Malak event. I will only be able to do this with Darth Revan. I do not have the necessary requirements to do Jedi Revan this time around, but I understand that that one is more difficult. I'm going to kind of go over the basics of what I did here, and honestly, you could probably three-man this, so it's a little silly that they made the requirements the way they are, but in short, you'll see I target the droids first and start doing damage there. You want to kill both the droids initially, because when they respawn, they won't have protection and make them easier to kill. And every time anything gets killed, Darth Revan gains stacking damage, ferocity, and that's obviously going to make it very easy to kill Darth Malak with Revan. So basically, Revan is going to carry this. You just need to keep him alive. And so I do slow play initially because I kind of, this was one of my first attempts here, so I kind of was still trying to figure out exactly what approach would work and kind of figure out the balance between things. It's not bad. The Darth Revan event is okay. Karth was gear 10 with a Zeta, and Canderous is actually gear 12 for me, but they really weren't a factor. You'll also notice that I don't AoE throughout the whole fight, and that's on purpose. If Darth Malak dips below 50% health, he will drain one of the Jedi that are up on the racks and gain that equivalent buff. So there, buff immunity on Malak lets you stay focused on the droids or the Jedi on the racks. You have to get through this initial protection on these droids, but like I said, once you kill them the first time, that protection does not come back. So I kind of slow play here, and you have to fight the urge to AoE. It could, especially with Revan or Darth Revan, because Darth Revan will gain all those stacks every time you kill a droid, and every time he gains those stacks, he's going to do a lot more damage. And so your initial instinct is to just AoE, but every time you AoE while the Jedi are up, Darth Malak will go below 50 and absorb one of them. And it's not you'll see at the end here, it's really not that big of a deal. I can imagine one or two of them are being potentially overcomable. More than that, though, I don't know that you'd want to mess with it. Two may even be too much, depending on what they were. But I didn't go in any particular order. I just kind of tried to balance and find the right aspect here for killing the droids, removing the debuffs. Every time you kill a droid too, it gives Darth Revan a buff, but it also takes away some of the buffs from Malak. And so initially I was trying to keep him under 10. That was just my target. I didn't really know what to go for, but I think you could definitely go a lot higher with that. I wasn't really at risk with 10. I lose Karth eventually, but as I said, he doesn't really contribute much here, and really all Canderous is doing is just absorbing a couple hits here and there. Note that both Bastilas will do the ability block on their basic, and that's more relevant for the light side event, not so relevant here. Yeah, see, a droid killed Karth. That's what Karth was worth, is just a droid. But you'll see here, Darth Revan's already hitting really, really hard. He's got 20 total stacks, 15 permanent, and so he starts one-shotting the droids. And honestly, I probably didn't need to kill the droids as much as I am after this point. After I had about 20 stacks, I think that's perfectly sufficient. I probably could have switched over to the Jedi and started taking them down sooner. Enjoy the video, guys. If you have any questions or want to leave any comments, feel free. Subscribe, like, thanks.
I've been keeping myself so busy, pushing out the misery, trying to find the peace in me. I wanna be, I wanna find myself better again.
I'm pushing myself to the edge, not gonna go away. Been testing myself by the worst. I've been pushing my mind to the most. I've been loving the people around me, but I'm so paranoid, I'm so paranoid, yeah.